Thank you, Cheryl. And we're continuing our state fair coverage with today looking to be one of the best days to get out there before some more heat rolls in. We'll get a check of that forecast with Cheryl Lemke in just a minute. But first, I want to welcome in our Stacy Skryzak, Dawn Sterling, Eliza Petrie, and Darren Leeds, who are all joining us live from the State Fair this evening. Dawn, Stacy, how's the fair treating you guys tonight?
Gosh, it's hot out here today.
I'm like, am I still sweating?
Yeah,
it's nice,
sweating.
yes.
But
there's a breeze.
Yes, and it's going to be worse coming up this weekend, like Cheryl said. Well, we've had a wonderful time out here this afternoon.
We rode right behind us, the Sky Tram. We took a nice tour. We checked out a lot of the different sights and scenes. You got some cotton candy. We've had a good day.
Yeah, we played a game.
Yeah, it's been a busy day, but it also is Governor's Day.
Certainly is, and it's the bigger draws out here of the fair, of course, is the Governor's Day. And there was horse racing this morning, along with the governor handing out hometown awards. There are truck and tractor pulls, and the main event for the evening is the Sale of Champions with our Eliza Petrie, and she'll be covering that all evening long.
Now tonight, the grandstand is expected to be a big one. We've been talking about it all the time. Snoop Dogg's concert scheduled for tonight. We saw him get off the plane earlier today. Saw a video up on our News Channel 20 Facebook page. This is another concert that's expecting huge crowds, just like Megan Maroney. All right, the State Fair attendance record was broken by her on Sunday with over 15,500 fans. So don't forget, if you are heading down here, you're going to want to pay attention to the new grandstand policies. You were at Megan Maroney.
Yes.
You have to have your ticket on your phone.
Well, I had paper tickets.
Oh, you did, and you was fine.
And then you have to go in gate 2 because that's where the metal detectors are to make sure everybody stays safe.
Yes, which is very important.
Yes.
Now, also part of today, as you mentioned, the Sale of Champions, and this is something that we love, especially as you wander the barns and you see 4-H, you see FFA, you see all of them that are raising these children, raising these livestock.
And it's not just for fun, it's for money. I mean, it's a big deal for these kids. Let's go over to our Eliza Petrie, who is live at the Coliseum to give us an update.
Yes, Dawn and Stacey, I'm here in the Coliseum at the Governor's Sale of Champions. They just wrapped up the Best in Show for their food and beverage this year. I'll get out of the way. They're currently starting the livestock, and they're currently auctioning off the Grand Champion meat goat. So just a couple seconds ago when we were doing the food and beverage, cheese went for $1,000, chocolate milk for $650, bacon for $850, and wine for $925. And like I mentioned, they're just now getting started on the livestock portion. And I know a lot of people are coming out here tonight to see the Grand Champion steer. That's the last auction item here this evening. Last year they broke a record with $110,000. So stay tuned to see what it will be this evening. I'll make sure to keep you in the loop. But for now, back to you guys.
And another neat thing that they did, this is the second year now, 400 new U.S. citizens with a naturalization ceremony as part of Governor's Day.
And it's bigger than last year. That's crazy. And they sworn in hail from more than 70 countries, these 400 new naturalized citizens across the globe. And elected officials from Illinois were in attendance to welcome those new citizens.
Thank God, because most of all, I thank God because it was an easy process for me. I'm support from my wife and family just to make sure I dot the I's correctly. It could be very stressful trying to make sure you do everything correctly, but I thank God I was good here.
All right, congratulations. We want to say congratulations to all those new citizens of the U.S.
Yeah, what an exciting thing to do here at the Illinois State Fair. We've been having a blast here all week long, and we have lots more coming up for you in just a little bit. But first, we do want to head back to the studio.
Back to you.
Welcome back. We are live at the Illinois State Fair. It is starting to pick up. We got here about 3:30 or so today, and a little quieter. Now you can tell the crowds are here. They're getting ready for Sale of Champions as well as the big concert tonight.
Snoop Dogg, of course. And you know what? A lot of them come out early before Snoop Dogg Grandstand even opens so that they can get their dinner. And one of the places to get that, of course, is the pork patio, and that's where we find our Darren Leeds tonight.
This segment sponsored by Illinois Pork Producers.
Yeah, and guys, I'm already having my early dinner right now. Got my hands on a pork burger. It is excellent. Definitely hits the spot. Very tender, very soft. And again, great products here at the pork patio just across from the grandstand. So again, if you're heading out for the Snoop Dogg concert for this evening, perfect spot to stop for dinner.
Fair, definitely. We are selling t-shirts, and that supports our Pork Power program, which we donate ground pork to 9 regional food banks.
All right, thank you, Darren. Appreciate that.
Yes, and as you're thinking of different dinners, if you're coming in the main gate, a great place to try out the Village of Cultures. There's something for everyone. There's all the different countries and delicious food.
India, Polish, all of it, Mediterranean, Greek, all of it. And Matt went and checked it out today to show you how there's something for everyone.
Hey everyone, I'm meteorologist Matt Bednar here, and if you take a look behind me at that pavilion, you might see a whole different variety of national flags, and that's because we're in the Village of Cultures. It's right next to the Expo building, behind the governor's tent, and this is a great spot to get a diverse types of cuisine. We're seeing anything from Mediterranean, Indian, Polish, Jamaican, Cuban, African food, and it smells delicious. So if you want something that might be a little bit of a different taste, come out here to the Village of Cultures and try out all the different cuisines. And there's a beverage station right here. Get an alcoholic one as well as just a regular soft drink here at the State Fairgrounds. So make sure you're coming to the Village of Cultures and trying it all out. Reporting from the fairgrounds, I'm meteorologist Matt Bednar. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Matt. It's been fun to actually see some of the different things that you tried, because I tried that award-winning scoop du jour, the horseshoe dessert, which was super sweet, and I saw you trying some sort of chicken thing yesterday.
Yeah, it was chicken nuggets, like in a waffle cone with like a honey butter maple syrup. It was so unexpected and very, very good.
And we're going to have more of the food taste testing in just a few.
Segment sponsored by Illinois Pork Producers.
All right, sorry we had some technical difficulties earlier, machine freezing up a little bit, but we are back live at the pork patio with Illinois Pork Producers Director of Marketing, Michaela Schaefer. Michaela, we were talking about the Pork Power fundraiser. You guys give back to 9 Illinois food banks. How much do you guys give back every year?
Yeah, so last year we gave over 150,000 pounds alone. And then for the whole entire, since it started in 2008, we've given over 1 million pounds.
Okay. And so very successful fundraiser for you guys here locally. And all that is brought on by the sales of the t-shirts and just what you guys sell here at the pork patio itself?
So we do the sale of the t-shirts, and then we work with Illinois Corn Association, Illinois Soybean Association. They provide funding for us. And then as well, we work with members of the Illinois Meat Processors Association who work with us on bids and helping us get the pounds of pork to the people.
Okay. So definitely come on down, support a great cause, and you can also get some great food here as well. I already finished my pork burger that we started off earlier. I had only taken a bite out of it. But tell me what you guys have on the menu. What's your favorite, second, third for this year?
Yeah, so I would definitely say it's probably between the pork chop sandwich and the new item, the pork mac and cheese. We also have other fan favorites, the burgers, the pork twisters, lots of different options for people to come out and get.
All right, and yes, great food. I can attest for it myself. Reporting live from the pork patio, meteorologist Darren Leeds. Dawn Stacy, back to you.
All right, well, Darren's getting the pork. We're getting the sweet. He has the savory.
We do need to get savory, Stacey.
We do. We need to eat something a little more than lemon shake-ups, cotton candy. We've been wandering around. We're going to get some dinner eventually, but we did have to try out. You just tried one of these. You've got it. These are the homemade cookies. As you're walking towards the grandstand, it says fresh, homemade fresh cookies. This is a family-owned little operation. They don't have a store or anything, but they're from Peoria, and they're here every year. You see them. They've won awards over the years. Delicious.
I mean, that's a homemade chocolate chip cookie if I've ever tasted one. It's delicious. And then I got my last bag of cotton candy for the entire year. And later on my Facebook page, I'm actually going to put on there, the first time Asher was here at the Illinois State Fair, and he had cotton candy, and I'm going to share it because he was so little. I remember. And I found somebody who liked cotton candy more than me, and it's my son.
I do love the sugar, too.
He asked right before bed last night, Stacey, he asked, can I have some more cotton candy? And we're like, you have to get up for school tomorrow.
They start school. My kids are eating the donuts from Scoop du Jour, and we're eating the, what did we try? That Dubai chocolate funnel cake. Delicious, but so rich.
Yes, now we have a funnel cake again this year, but let me tell you something. I liked those funnel fries better.
Oh, yeah, that you did.
And I did have a churro ice cream thing, which I just wasn't a fan of.
All right, something that we're thinking about as we head towards 6 and closer to the concert, dill pickle pizza we tried last year. They are back. It's a Kankakee restaurant. They're here. I think that's what I'm going to do for dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, delicious.
I might go get the falafel sandwich again. Again, last of the year.
Yeah.
All right, back to you.
All the food sounds so good. I'm so hungry. Thank you both. And make sure you check us out online and follow us on social media at foxillinois.com. There you could find tons of behind-the-scenes content, full-length interviews, and all of our state fair coverage. You can also get your Fox Illinois news delivered straight to your inbox. Sign up now for the newsletter at foxillinois.com. A major highlight of Governor's Day at the parade is having the country welcome 400 new citizens right here in our state capitol. Those sworn in hail from more than 70 countries across the globe. Elected officials from Illinois were in attendance to welcome the new citizens.
Thank God because, most of all, I thank God because it was an easy process for me. I'm support from my wife and family just to make sure I dot the I's correctly. It could be very stressful trying to make sure you do everything correctly, but I thank God I was good here.
How cool. We want to congratulate all of our newest fellow Americans on their accomplishment. During Governor's Day at the State Fair, Democrat lawmakers calling out Republicans in Washington over what they call broken promises from the Trump administration. During the Illinois Democratic County Chairs Association brunch this morning, officials working to rally the party while touting policies that they say make Illinois, quote, the blueprint.
We've protected women's reproductive rights. We've banned assault weapons. We passed the Workers' Rights Amendment. And we enacted nation-leading climate legislation to put us on a path to a clean energy future.
Lawmakers also speaking out against taxes and inflation and how the rising cost is impacting the people of Illinois. And tomorrow is Republican Day at the Illinois State Fair, where Illinois Republicans host party leaders and guests from around the state. Also happening tomorrow, the Society Horse Show will take place, as well as Brad Paisley at the grandstand. Activists pushing for rent control also made their voices heard at the State Fair today. Supporters came together for a Lift the Ban rally in an effort to push the General Assembly to support rent controls in Illinois. Organizers say the Lift the Ban movement is about making sure housing is affordable for everyone. Several Illinois lawmakers also took part in today's rally.
I've been knocking doors, having conversations with my neighbors and my constituents, since I got inaugurated back in January, and the rising cost of housing is very clearly the top priority.
Right now, there is a bill in the House which would give rent control power back to local governments and repeal the Rent Control Pre-Emission Act of 1997. And it was another exciting day at the State Fairgrounds with one of the biggest events being held at the Coliseum. Our Eliza Petrie was at tonight's Sale of Champions and has all the action from the auction.
Yes, the Governor's Sale of Champions is the biggest night for exhibitors of the Illinois State Fair. They come together to auction off the grand champion commodities and livestock. At the Sale of Champions this year, some of those commodities went for cheese, went for $1,000, bacon went for $650, wine $925, and one of big ticket items that people come to see when they want to go to the Sale of Champions is that Grand Champion steer. Usually every year, M.K. Pritzker and Governor Pritzker announced that they are going to buy the Grand Champion steer, and that happened yet again this year. They announced they would be buying that steer for $105,000. It did not break a record this year because while they did the same thing last year, a family and friends of the Grand Champion steer owners came together and raised another $5,000, but still a great evening for livestock exhibitors and people of the ag industry. That Grand Champion steer will be donated to local food banks in the area to give back to our local communities. Reporting at the Coliseum, Petrie, FTA.
That's incredible and looks like an amazing time. Thank you, Eliza. And congratulations to all the big winners at tonight's Sale of Champions.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to watch more videos from Fox Illinois.